genuine. And later as things came out, and cause friendships is like relationships, it's seasons, right? So like you got good season, then you got the bad season, and you got the ugly season. And that's when we learn who people are in the seasons of a friendship, right? And that's what I think happened. There's a season here where you guys branched off, where things happened, and there was a issue, and the resolution of that issue was handled the way she handles it, the way you handle it, the way y'all handle it, and that's where y'all get to see, you know what, this how this person handles me in this season. I don't really want no part of the way this person is handling me, and that's where you learn if you can stay through a season with a person. You know what I'm saying? So your loyalty when it was good. Right, but when things got bad, it was like, I can't rock with this, and on her, she can't rock with this, and that's just what happens with friendships. There's seasons in it, and you got to see if you're willing to go through all the seasons, and if not, that's okay.
That is okay. We should be able, and I don't understand this thing where there's supposed to be blind loyalty. Everybody has their limits and their boundaries, and so you could be very much a friend of someone until they do something that's just appalling to you, and you're like, yeah, I'm done with this person. And you're allowed to move around. Everybody's allowed to stop being friends with whomever they feel is not friend worthy anymore. Yeah. Like, what is the deal here? It's like people not recognizing, or they want you to do something because it benefits them. And I wouldn't have talked about it further until I was being called all types of bald-headed bitches, all types of cayuse, all types of groomers, all types of sick shit that came out of nowhere.
And I don't think she was going to do that initially. I really don't. I don't believe that because I don't think she even said it. I heard it myself. She even was saying, I don't got a problem with Ray. I don't have an issue with Ray. And it wasn't until, again, there was so I put it like this. Just like we feel like Lonum had blind loyalty to Dime, I feel like Dime has blind loyalty to Key. Right? And I think that sometimes when we're so loyal to a person, we miss where we can fuck up, where we can misconstrue things, where we can probably make poor decisions based off the loyalty to somebody else. You know, you guys, admit, you guys blocked some people, you guys had issues with some people, but it was in a sense of your loyalty to her. And I think in a sense of her loyalty to Key, there are some things that's missed. And that's why I say, as friends, we shouldn't have such expectations of friends not to talk to this person, not to do this with this person. You got to ride with me through this. You got to ride with me through that. Because this is where this kind of shit happens.
Excuse me. T, can you let them hoes know what the drop fee is? We about to run up a bag since they got so much to say.
I ain't letting nobody get dropped.
Nah, I want to get dropped. It costs $50 to drop me off the rip. Then everything else. Yes, it does. I'm different. It ain't no 25.
Yeah, it's 50 for me too, since y'all bitches
love
to hate.
50. Shit. I don't care. Y'all drop me. Let me say this, right? And this is what I'm saying. If I'm an enemy, let's say T cuts me out one day, and I know somebody that she done had a beef with on the other side or whatever, and they just see me around the app, they socialize with me, I'm still cool with them. Never was an issue. And they call me on their panel and go to questioning me about the beef that me and T got into, or why T cussed me out. And I go to answering all these questions. That just opened up these doors. And that's
but there's a time that I've answered questions over, but there's been times, like I said, as a creator, it's tough. I still get asked questions to this day about, am I still talking to such and such? Are you still friends with such and such? And it does get overwhelming. And like, there's sometimes that you feel like, I'm going to clear it up. I'm going to go ahead and say what, because you get tired of people asking, and something, like I say, even when you got supporters and you got certain people that have gotten used to certain people together, sometimes it's okay to give an explanation if you feel like you want to. That's your right. It's your right.
Exactly. It's like people want some people to be silent when this is what I recognize, T. They want to silent voices. And when people start to speak out to defend themselves or tell their side of the story, all of a sudden they're being messy. It's like only certain people get to tell their side. Like I'm hearing Lo say 1,000 times that she didn't want no smoke. She didn't want to talk about this. She tried to keep it cute, and people still putting words in her mouth. I'm literally saying it in front of everybody. what I said, and people still are choosing to put words in my mouth. And it's just ridiculous. And what I'm recognizing is some people choose to make you the villain in their story just because they simply don't like you. No matter what you say, you cannot fix their ideologies of you. And the fact that Lo was already being dragged by Kiana, I couldn't have created that situation or made it any worse because she was being dragged in real time when I asked that question. So there was no doors closed. That door was wide open and being kicked open and kept open. And I just asked the questions I wanted answers to.
And let me say this to Braden, Lo, because I know y'all younger, right? So you may have a issue with your friend on the back end where it may be some deep-rooted issues going on the back end. But I'm going to tell you what I respect about both of y'all before everything, all of y'all before everything got really messy, is regardless of what was going on in the private, you guys still kept it respectful in the public. And that's how it goes. Like when you were saying, Brazilla, you were like, well, she was still talking about us in group chat, She still was saying solid in the public. Right? And I know that may not mean nothing, but it does mean something. You know what I'm saying? Because when you can say solid in the eyes of others and let that shit stay in the back, we deal with this shit on the back. Just like my mama used to tell us, don't fight in front of company. Y'all fight behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever fight in front of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just saying, like my mama said, because if people see y'all fighting, they have a way in. They have a way to infiltrate and then to break y'all apart even more. Right? So, and I understand the optics. I get it. That's what I'm saying. Like, and y'all have every right to respond and say, I'm sick of it. Y'all do. Like, that's all I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, there was a lot of people, once they saw a crack, they bust through that bitch. Mm-hmm. And that's where shit just got deep. As soon as they saw a little crack, they started to bust through.
I think, I'm going to interject there. I don't know if you're finished with your sentiments.
Go ahead.
But I think once people started to see Lo no longer being on Dime's panel, they started to pry and open. And the thing about Common Cousins, they feel entitled. Sorry, I'm at home with my family. They feel entitled to have the answers for everything. It's kind of like a breakup where, like, oh, you're always with your man, and now you don't see him in any picture. Everybody's like, what happened to him? What happened? Like, you're not obligated to have the answers for everything. Move the fuck around, just like Ray says. So I feel like keep poking and prying at Lo is like, that's really what contributed to a lot of this shit. But especially when Dime had, Mad Day on last Monday, that's when the floodgates opened up. But Lo,
can I say something? T, do you remember when I stopped coming to your panel? Everybody was creating all these narratives surrounding it because they didn't know that you and I was still talking on the back end. Mm-hmm. They didn't know that I still was sitting in your comment section, although I didn't come up in your panel. People had already created this divisive narrative surrounding us because they didn't know our business, because we didn't talk about anything. T and I was talking on the back end though. And so it wasn't necessary. And people created, like when I say people were in my inbox, people were trying to say T's talking about you. T was keeping Kappa so you won't come over there. All these narratives. And if me and T was not talking, they could have been just as divisive.
Yeah.
But we didn't allow that. We actually kept the floodgates of communication open, and that's what I attempted to do with.
There was
Lo.
a lot of narratives painted, just like this being painted with you guys. Even with me and Chef, people were saying she was grooming me. On the back end, they were saying we were sleeping together. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was a lot of stuff said, and I appreciate the fact that even though we all don't the crew that I did have, my solid initial crew, we still have yet to like post screenshots or anything, and we really ain't got shit to hide for real. But the fact that we still haven't done it, I still appreciate that, because again, things happen, things fall out, people fall out, things happen. But when you even when you could stay solid in the midst of all the bullshit, that to me just shows something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get y'all just have to come out, because sometimes you do got to pop out and show niggas. You do. But you use to your discernment when you do it. Don't let nobody else make you do it. So when you do it, you don't feel bad. You can stand 10 toes down on why you had to do it, because sometimes you will have to do it. And it's up to you to make that decision on when you're going to do it and why. But make sure it's your own reason. That's all I'm saying.
And that's why I reached out to Lo when people were telling me, oh, Lo saying this and Lo. I went right to Lowe's inbox out of respect for what I thought the relationship we had, developed. I'm like, let me go and ask her because I know how messy things can get. And I think everybody should learn to ask the source first before they get up on these panels because people love to create drama.
Or just
They
mind
love
your
it.
fucking business.
That part,
You know what I'm saying? Or just mind your business. You're not obligated to know why such and such don't talk to such and such no more. It's not for you to always know. If you see somebody ain't around no more, okay, they not around no more. Maybe somebody gets life happened, maybe something happened, or maybe they not cool no more. But the fact that they not talking about it should tell alone, okay, well they solid because they ain't making no big deal about it. They ain't bringing it to the forefront. Leave it where it is. Stop prying.
Oh my God, y'all saying that, and she's hallelujah, yes, but she asked questions. I don't get
After it came to the front, she didn't ask questions before.
No.
There was questions before, but she never asked them publicly. And I know that for a fact.
Kiana don't cuss nobody out behind the scenes, especially people she said.
What are you talking about? I'm saying when it came to the forefront, she asked questions.
T,
Kari,
can we follow along here?
I am along. I was there. I know.
I agree with what you said about everybody, but people can't be up here, yes, and hallelujah, and all that goddamn shit.
She asked questions once things came to the front
It
end.
was already on the front end. Kiana
No, everything wasn't already on the front end.
Lo, has Kiana ever liked you?
And she said that she hasn't, but I have on my videos Kiana dropping hearts and you look goods and all that, but saying that she never liked me. So
But it been something she done said.
yeah, she knows she does not like me.
Okay, so before it came to the front end, did she ask questions? No. She asked once everything came out of Low mouth. That's my point. Again, regardless if Kiana said something before or not, when Low started speaking, she asked the source the question. Instead of asking Kiana, instead of asking anybody else, she asked Low. But she didn't ask beforehand. I could see if she would have called Low to the live once think about it. What we've seen people do, she could have, when her and Kiana fell out, she could have had a live, called Low, how you feel about Diamond and Key still being friends? Now that would have been messy as fuck because Low hadn't spoke up yet. But she didn't. She didn't speak on it until they spoke on it. So what's the problem?
Excuse me. Thank you for allowing me up, T. We're about to get this bag together. I'll see y'all later.
I'm getting off in a minute. I got to come back later. I got guests coming in a second. But I was asked to talk about it. I was asked to I had an email and with the email I just addressed it, and then y'all was talking about it today. I stand on what I feel from the beginning, what I said 2 days ago, what I said a week ago. I feel like it's surface. It was all wires, a whole bunch of wires were crossed. I think that when y'all was at the meet and greet, I don't think anything was ill intention. I don't think that y'all were plotting on each other while y'all was on a trip. I don't think any of that. I think that shit was genuine. I believe it was genuine, and I stand by that.
I agree. And it's unfortunate, but I don't think none of these people had bad intentions against each other. I think these people are hurt at this point. I mean, I would be hurt.
Yeah, you subscribe to LL.
No,
you
sorry,
say,
go
T,
ahead.
please, that was not, and that's your opinion. This is just my opinion, y'all. What I say ain't facts because I don't hang with them.
T,
Right?
can I clear one
So,
more thing up too? Because
yeah.
this is another lie Dime told yesterday. She said I spoke on her kids. I never spoke on her kids. I never spoke on her kids, and I never doxed her. That was a lie.
See it in the blogs, literally. Y'all literally just hear what somebody has to say, and you can literally watch the blog and know that nothing was said about her kids or doxing. None of it.
I didn't hear it. I was in there. I didn't hear it.
And y'all keep talking about tour. Why y'all?
I don't think it's a tour. I think if somebody talking about you, we talking to comment cousins. I think if somebody talking about you, you're gonna clear it up. I don't think
I
it's called a
literally
tour.
can't even come in the comments without getting a request up or somebody. So it's like, I'm not on tour. I don't go around looking for reasons to talk about the girl. But if I go in a room on my normal ass page, they asking questions.
And that Miss Sam just said, it was people in the comments talking about her kids, and I definitely said, leave that girl kid alone. Her kid ain't got nothing to do with this.
Sorry, y'all.
And me and
Oh, somebody
Miss
just put
Sam
it in the
don't get
comments and
along.
said that. So do y'all know where the narrative came from with Barb? Because Barb was going off yesterday about she never asked her for no money. Do y'all know where that came from?
I don't know. I don't know where that came
I
from.
don't know where that came from either.
Okay.
That never happened, Queen. I never spoke on that girl kid. She's lying. I heard her saying that. I never said anything about her kid.
Ray, do not address Queen. This girl's always confused and
I'm not
crying.
gonna hold you. Like, she gets on my last nerve. Please.
Yeah, we all,
If somebody said
Just
y'all going
mute her.
panel to panel repeating the same thing, so if they're repeating the same thing, doesn't that prove
Stop asking
consistency? Like for real, if somebody's going panel to panel and they're repeating the same thing, that proves consistency. That means there's no cracks and holes in it, right? So that would then mean that they're telling the truth. If the story is the same from panel to panel, then that means they're consistent. If panel to panel wasn't talking about i.e. me, i.e. when Diamond was talking, i.e. if somebody else have a live, then they wouldn't have to go into a panel. But people are talking about them, their names are being mentioned. They have the right to come in and clear anything up that they want to if they're being talked about. The thing is, you don't have to be here to listen to it. Did you know that? Because you're not being talked about. So you don't have to listen or be around in a panel when they're speaking of it. You could be like, this is boring. They're saying the same shit. I'm going to go somewhere else and spend my time. And that's okay.
I like when you do that, T.
It's
I like
crazy.
I don't know where Barb got that from, but again, me and Lo were not Barb friends. Dime was. Dime came in that chat talking to not only me and Lo, it was other people in that chat. She was talking about Barb in that chat. We don't have no loyalty to Barb. Her and Dime had a relationship, not us. And it wasn't just people talking about Barb in that chat. People also used Barb mouth as a profile picture in that chat. That was Dime's chat. We had nothing to. I'm just being honest. I don't have a relationship with Barb. That's not my friend. So if my friend come in the chat saying that something is going on between her and somebody else, and we're gossiping and having a conversation, I'm gonna say what I want to say. Barb not my friend.
My question, oh my God. I just feel like if somebody,
I think I know where the disconnect is happening. We said that Dime came and told us that Barb was begging for her and Peach to make up. Barb was begging her to come talk to Peach, or for her and Peach to have a conversation. That's the only begging I know of. I don't know about anything about no money.
And respectfully, Bella, you shouldn't even be asking no questions about no group chat, because you was doing weird shit, recording kids and talking about kids in group chat. We didn't do any of that. We were simply roasting adults. So you need to sit this one out respectfully.
And little Bill with no bills. Little
Yeah,
Bill
let's
with
clear
no
out the
bills.
bowl.
If you really want to schedule the world tour, get it on the website, lowthescientist.com. Because you seem more entertained by that than anything.
That's right. That's the put up.
So
can I say something
I don't
to
have a
Rizzy?
group chat. I'm glad I don't, because shit, this is yeah.
Rizzy, if you drop me
Watch your
one more
words,
game,
Ray.
if you drop me one more game, Rizzy,
Ray.
I'll be hiding for
Guess what
Rizzy.
you have- We talking about Low and them right now. We're not talking about me. We cool.
Oh, now we
We cool.
See how that be? That's why you gotta know.
I don't call people that I don't know in real life friends. Why are we centering? I don't know who I call.
Internet
I don't
friends,
know people
nobody.
that are on the internet. Yeah, we mutuals. We cool. We cool.
I hope
But yeah,
moving forward, ladies.
I'm locked in with Lo though.
I'm gonna say this.
Oh, that's
I'm ashamed because we over 40 aunties.
oh, don't even do that, Low.
No, let me say this. I'm ashamed because us over 40 aunties should be trying to talk to y'all instead of pick it apart and make y'all go at each other. We've all experienced friendships that's failed. We've all experienced things that just ain't right? And I just hate that us as over 40 people I'm not trying to be in the middle of it. Like I said, it's surface to me, right? But I don't think us older people should be picking it apart, picking sides, painting narratives, trying to make y'all, dime this, you this. I just really don't think it should be that way, because we should be trying to help y'all see things from another perspective, that everybody has their own perspective. Everybody has their own way to interpret things. And, to see the good that you guys, I believe you guys were genuine in the beginning. I do believe that. But when you're building things, you don't know a person all the way. So we can't say you guys were never friends or anything like that. But what we can say is were your actions, what the consistency and the loyalty that y'all had during the time, was that genuine? And I believe it was. I believe that what y'all had was genuine. Did it break? Did it crack? Did y'all go y'all separate ways? Absolutely. It's a season for everything. It may have been just to build so that you and Brazilla could be cool, and so Dime can get closer with who she needs to get. I don't know. Things happen for a reason. People are not meant to be in your life forever. Some people are seasonal people. Some people just meant to help somebody get through a hump, help people get to a certain thing, and then your time is up, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be a mad day. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It's okay for things to end. And I don't think that people should be making it more than that. I don't think it's no big meech. First of all, even referring to Dime as the big honcho and big meech, I think is weird. Anytime you think that you the top dog in a friendship, I think that's weird. And I'm not saying Dime saying that. I'm saying people saying that. I don't give a fuck if I'm tea time and if I get to be on the same level as Beyonce. My motherfucking friends still stay on the side of me. Ain't none of them behind me, ain't none of them under me. Y'all still my friends. We solid. I'm never above any of my friendships. I'm never above. She was referred to as that by a few people were saying she was the big dog. But so I don't know what type of motherfucking friendships y'all have, but in my friendships, ain't no I'm over you. I'm above you. And ain't no if you do it. My friends want to know how to eat on this motherfucking app, bitch. Come over so I can show you how to do this shit. Matter of fact, get in my panel and get your motherfucking followers up and tell them what you do. I just sat there promoting my friends in real life. I done had my friend come and show y'all her whole rap band and everything. Y'all know I have. And tell her, look, if you want to get on, let me know. So I don't see you as my friend as a competition. Same thing with Chef. I told you, I was telling Chef every morning, girl, get your ass on live. It's time for you to start a live. What's your topic today? It's time for you to get this shit going. Come on, girl. You got a lot. You got. And people were saying she's an opportunist, tea time. She just trying to be on your platform. I don't give a fuck if she need to grow. Grow her. I don't understand what's the competition. It should not be a competition. It shouldn't. Not in friendships.
The goal, like everybody win. The goal is everybody win. And somebody might have came to you in a certain stature on the internet, right? And then they decide that they want to branch out. They want to do their own thing. To me, in friendship, you support that. Like you go out and you try to make them be the best, whatever way possible. And that shouldn't hinder your growth. That shouldn't impact anything you're doing. And when you start having hierarchy in friendship, to me, that's a weird dynamic. It only is going to fall because eventually somebody's going to feel used or mistreated. Mm-hmm. Or like they're beneath you. And you can't make people feel like that and then say, but they're my friend.
Yeah. Like Tisha in the comments, y'all, she do DIY. She know how to do like all kind of stuff. She know how to do DIY stuff. Like she done help me paint my doors in my house and stuff. I be telling her, girl, if you don't video this shit so we can put it on TikTok, so we can build your platform. If you don't show people how to do this stuff, same thing with her. I can never look at my friends as competition. I just can't. Like you not like no. We all gonna do this. No.
If y'all want to interview, y'all better pay. The fuck?
And I don't think Dime thought y'all was competition. I think that a lot of people, and I could be wrong, y'all. I don't know. I love friendship. So if y'all see me trying to be optimistic in this, just know it's not because I'm being naive or delusional. It's just that I hope it's more. It's just that I hope that it's not that bad. I hope that y'all were genuinely something. So I'm not being naive, nor am I being delusional. I just really hate that people want to dissect friendships. People really don't believe. People say they girls. They say they love friendships, but they really don't. They be so quick to try to tear a friendship apart than they want to see one grow. And I really want y'all. I mean, it's over. It's too late now. But hopefully, the friendship that y'all have developed, that can stand strong, and y'all can learn from this. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, T.
Yeah. Because they're gonna try to do y'all next. They're gonna try.
Yeah, talk to each other on the back end. Y'all have to keep that communication open, and believe your friend first before anybody, because people lie and tell more lies and tell more lies, and they mix the lies with the truth. Some remember you used to say to me all the time, some people tell 2 truths and a lie. Some people tell the truth with a lie.
Yeah.
They've already been trying to, but me and